Last time on Tales of Arise.
When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
Oh!
A voice?
Ew.
Stay back!
Don't go into the light! The voice of the planet itself, maybe? That's just an assumption. How are they back?
You're not alone in this.
If that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
What is going on with her? I still want to know what's going on.
What the hell is that? Is the enemy back for more?
No,
Whatever it is, it's freaking huge!
No, it's definitely the Phantom Flower of Navira. It made me really, really happy.
Oh! Greetings, my beautiful viewers! I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Tales of Arise. Last time, we went to the Wedge. We found out, all of the bad stuff that's happening there, stopped it, heard the voice of the planet, and now we're trying to make our way to,
Something feels off
where we
here. Be on your guard.
where we think the starship is going to be. The starship that Alphen came down in, cause we go in Lenegis.
Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Oh!
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, that's so adorable! I love it! And of course that's what she would think. Oh. Been a while since I was here, Oh, up here we go. I don't think we went this way before. I think that there were people fighting around this way.
Is supposed to take us out to Bird Volcano?
We're not
Let's
gonna
see.
see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law.
Yeah, geez, Law. How dare you be concerned about everyone's well-being? Jeez. Fuck! Oh my god! Yeah, no, definitely be concerned. Big volcano. Kind of interesting we're finally back in Calaglia doing stuff here,
Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship, and fast.
I love that. Just like, so hot! It's a volcano? Ah, okay. Flaming mass, eh?
I'll take you all on!
Well, that's not fair.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you. That's my you.
Shut him down.
Resonate with the earth!
Impressive, Johan. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
Wow,
This should
that
come in
was...
handy when crafting weapons.
What level are these guys? Because that was kind of easy. Not like super easy, but definitely nowhere near as difficult as it's been in the past. Oh, big guys! Maybe they will be more of a challenge. Let us see.
Let's see what you've got.
I'll face you! Elusive
Glacial spear. Whoa, hey! You have to aim pretty right here now on their back.
What sucks is that the flaming sword is basically useless here. There we go.
In an instant!
We work well together. Like a finely timed.
Yeah, these guys also aren't that difficult. Like, what level am I at? I don't remember. Whoa, shit. Like, definitely the opponents we were taking on in the wedge were tougher. Ooh. Yeah, we're at 42, that's why. Even just a couple levels makes a huge difference.
That
Ooh,
equipment should come in handy.
Gothic dress, eh? Yeah, I figured that'd be for Shion. There we go. Okay, we made it back up here, and now we're going... Wait, what? Oh! I think this is going to be Dohalim's map action! Well, there's no way we're climbing that. So it seems. Allow me to step in. Wait, you're not thinking of trying to vault over with your rod, are you? Why, I hadn't even thought that. In any case, stand back. I'll handle this. Ah, time for his map action.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Ha! That's fair.
I won't forgive you.
Rockmadillo, eh? Oh, shit. Get him, Law! Good job, Law. Ow. Ooh! Twin Heavenly Swallow. I don't... Have we seen that one before? I don't remember if I've seen that one before. That's... Okay, that was fucking cool. Oh, that was nice. I was wondering what Dohalim's map action was gonna be, and it makes sense that it would be like growing plants and everything. And it makes sense that would be very situational, you know?
Forgive you.
They're surrounding us when there's only one left and he's on the verge of death.
Say no more.
I think that's more of what he was thinking.
Well, looky here.
Let's see. Oh, wait. I went in here and then I fought enemies. Did I find anything? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I thought I came into this little area for something, you know? You always got to do a lot of exploring so that you can make sure to get all the materials you need.
It's shiny.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. My face is starting to sting. My throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Yeah, like overhydrating when you're in a place like that can be very bad because essentially you if you're in a hot place, you need to ration your water. You need just enough to keep yourself hydrated, but not enough that you overhydrate yourself. Because if you overhydrate yourself, it can lead to a lot of problems too, especially in hot areas.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. I bet you're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
I'm fine, thank you very much.
Discourteous, aren't you?
I mean, yes? What else would it be? Hey, you act as though we've never fought one of these things before, Law.
Astral energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
Ooh, that's a good chunk of gold. Nice. Ooh. Something I missed there. Well, almost missed, I should say.
Out of our way!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Oh, that's funny. Oh! Okay, that's a fast travel point. Oh, and Dohalim's ability makes it so we can get back up quicker. Nice. Nice. Okay, and that's why there was like a giant rock here before, prevented us from jumping down. Okay.
Guess I misread the landing.
Yeah, been everywhere here. Okay, here we go. Oh, red chest. Red chest, good.
I won't forgive you.
Enemies, bad. There's a lot of them in this fight, too. There's like 5 pretty tough enemies. You know, like, as tough as these big guys look, they're actually not that tough. Like, the big rock people. Like, that's why you have to pair them with a bunch of others, because they're big and slow. It actually makes sense. I was thinking, like, you know, even 2 of them aren't really much of a threat, purely because they're slower. Like, these armadillo things are definitely more of a pain in the ass.
As impressive as always.
Ah!
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look... This one's got your name on it!
I think it's so cool how Dohalim literally catches the fireball with his foot and then, like, you know, throws it at them.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, I think that's for Alphen, too. Let's see. Nope, it's not. Oh, wait, it's armor specifically, so... Oh, it's not as good as what she's got because of the side quest we did. Nice. Yeah, cool. Guess her battle with Legil really paid off. What is down here? Ow. What the... Oh.
Right, here goes.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
I'm proud.
What are we doing? Oh! Oh, we made an earth bridge for us!
Itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Yeah, you literally just promised us, Dodo! Come on, man! Ooh. Okay, we're going back up. Good thing every single vine we've ever climbed is, you know, sturdy enough to hold all of our weight.
Hi, Hoodle.
There we
Is that
go.
a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can... This will be a delicious piece of cake.
You're mine.
Healing circuit.
I don't know what I do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
It really is wonderful seeing, like, you know, like, it's wonderful watching, like, I am one of those people that loves watching 2 characters in a story,
Must truly be watching over me.
like, go from, like, you know, like, basically strangers to friends, and eventually to lovers and everything, and, like, I love watching that, and I mean, like, you know, a lot of shows don't do the
Crazy
best
to see
job with
rocks
it.
melt before our eyes.
All right.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Ugh.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid.
And yet we all felt the need to warn you, to like, you know, to comment on this. But yeah, like,
Opponent like this should be easy.
I love good love stories, and, like, you know, there aren't, like, you know, like, there's very good cliche love stories, certainly. I mean, like, I love The Princess Bride. Princess Bride is definitely one of, like, you know, my favorite love stories ever, because it's about, like, you know, true love and everything like that. And the reason it's so good is because true love is a thing that doesn't really exist. Like, that's why we love it so much in stories. But I love, like, watching 2 people realize their feelings for each other, realize that they care about each other so deeply, and eventually take the steps to find happiness with each other. I love that in stories, and I mean, like, I watch a lot of anime like that. I mean, one of my favorite anime that came out recently that I've really enjoyed was Horimiya, which was literally like it's ironic because it's literally like the two main characters, like, you know, names combined like a ship name. It was such a beautiful idea. And yeah, like, you watch, like, it's like just about two high schoolers, like, falling in love realistically. Like, and I mean, like, you know, like, yeah, no, it's not like 100% realistic because, you know, it's a love story and everything.
Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one. Could have been worse.
Sparse one. Oh, man. But anyway, yeah, I love the Horimiya show because, like, I just love, like, watching as the two characters, like, slowly, like, you know, they realize they care about each other. They realize they want to be physically intimate with each other, and it's not like an instant thing. And, like, you know, like, I loved watching it. It was so good. And that's another reason why, like, I love the relationship between, like, you know, Shion and Alphen. Because, like, you know, while it's not, like, again, like, not the most realistic, like, the reasons that they care about each other make sense.
You fight better at a distance. Further away, the better.
Like, you know,
You and I both.
like, you know, it's obvious why Shion would fall in love with Alphen, because, you know, he was the only person that could really touch her, but he also made the effort to get to know her as a person beyond just, like, as, like, this thing to use her, like, to use the blazing sword. And for Alphen, he became interested in her because she closes herself off, and he wants to see her be happy because she keeps closing herself off. So, like, I love it. I think it's great, and, you know, yeah, it's cliche, but I mean, like, just because it's cliche doesn't mean it's bad, you know? People have this weird tendency to think of cliche as bad, and it's just not. Like, you know, like, it's predictable, yeah, but just because a story is predictable doesn't mean it's bad. There's a lot of very predictable stories, like, you know, that I've played. Like, pretty much almost every JRPG is very predictable. But that's fine to me. Because sometimes, like, when they do surprise you, then, one, it's a rare treat, and secondly, and more importantly, I think, like, even though, like, they're cliche and predictable, if you like the kind of story they're telling, then it's pretty good, you know? You enjoy it. It's like people who enjoy what I call stupid humor.
I've never seen Sion actually.
Like Will Ferrell is an amazing actor. He truly is. I'm not, you know, like, you know, making fun of Will Ferrell at all. He's an amazing actor. He knows what he's doing. He can play both comical and serious roles, but a lot of the movies he's in are just popcorn munchers. They're not deep in thought. They're just stupid humor. You can turn your brain off and just enjoy it. And a lot of people really enjoy that, despite how, you know, dumb a lot of these movies are, you know? But that's okay, because not every movie needs to be a fantastic piece of art. Not every video game needs to be a fantastic piece of art, you know? Like, sometimes they just, you know, can be what they are, and people need to just, you know, accept the fact that it's fine for them to just be exactly what they are. And, you know, like, I think that, you know, that's probably my major criticism with a lot of, like, video game outlets is that, yeah, there's not a lot of originality in video games nowadays. I'm not going to deny that. Like, for example, like, you know, I love, like, there's a lot of original ideas in, you know, Tales of Arise here. But, like, the execution isn't, as, like I said earlier, as good as it could have been. So does it really matter if, like, you know, if a story is quote-unquote good or bad, as long as you're enjoying it? I think that if you can enjoy a bad game or a bad story, then it has merit. I'm not saying that means that, like, you know, like, there are no bad stories, there are no bad games, or that we shouldn't critique them to try and get better stories and things. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying, like, you know, if people enjoy it, don't knock them for it, you know?
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
There we go.
That's
Rant
some
over.
power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting. Hi, Hoodle.
Oh, I just noticed I got another extra attack. Look at this. So, like, we have, like, the regular, and then up and down now. Not just the up. That's cool. I like it. I like it.
In an instant. Impact block.
Giant Rockman just stands there and waits for us to kill him, and it's like, what they doing?
Gotta break through.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
You know, I was thinking about, like, what they just said about, like, you know, about, like, Alphen said, like, you know, with his, like, you know, Dolim complimented his swordsmanship
So, fire
there.
with astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination.
Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, well, that's fine. What I think is interesting is that, like, you know, we found out that Alphen was actually a trained soldier. Yeah, like, he was a sword fighter, like, 300 years ago. So, yeah, I think that's really cool to find out.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain earth.
Ah. Both of them contain earth astral energy. That makes sense. Oh, that would have been a shortcut. I see. Well, I mean, like, I would have wanted to fight the enemies anyway. Ooh, nice. All right, on to the next area. Yep, looks like we're in for a boss fight. Not sure what it's gonna be, but, you know, obviously it's here. And now that I have touched the mysterious power, it is time to go battle. Just once, I'd like to, like, go through one of these large areas, like, have, like, a cutscene, and then just nothing happens. That would be hilarious. Oh! Wait! Isn't that the thing from the very first fight? With Balsif?
Hell is that thing? Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Right.
Let's go.
I think it is. I think it's similar to the thing we fought in when we were fighting Balsif.
This one's
It
tough.
freaked!
We have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Oh, I don't know how much health this thing has.
On your toes, everyone.
How am I supposed to fight it? No one's doing anything.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Oh no!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it. Here's a healing
This
arm.
is certainly an interesting boss fight.
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Here I come.
Arch requires complete focus.
Blow away.
May 1,000 gales.
Rising Wyvern. Struck. Blue escape.
Oh, that can't be good.
A freezing
Devastation.
Begin!
Blue escape. Dragon swarm.
Feel.
Rising Wyvern.
Healing the tile.
Raging Luna Storm!
Not done.
What can I do without you? Go.
Take this. Blue escape.
It's
Dragon swarm.
Oh no! Okay, we're fine. See, I'm smart. I'm fighting these guys back here. They also have a lot more health than I think they usually do. Oh, why? Big fire blast. Get out of the way of that. Ooh, nice. Okay.
Energy!
It's wide open!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Nice.
Does it hurt? Raging Storm!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, watch out, Shion! Ironically, that hit Rinwell and not Shion, even though Rinwell was literally, like, barely not in its path, and Shion was not in its path at all.
To be careful with the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Oh, no. Oh, no!
You're mine! I'm not done! Blow away! Here I come! Stardust! Hurrah! Rising Wyvern!
Oh, no! Oh, no! Good job, Shion! Good job, best girl!
I'm not done!
Ow! Ow! Ah! No! I'm in pain! Heal me, please! Oh, my God. I got him!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's the healing arc!
Heal my weary
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Oh, that's nice. Ah!
It's over!
They're surrounding us!
This asshole needs to stop trying to hit us. Also, it's not fair because I can't hit him.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
It's exactly the same as when I fought Balsif all that time ago, you know?
Shall escape my judgment!
Shion, why are you standing in the beam of fire? Why were you standing there?
Air thrust!
Okay, that was good. I saw something coming, like, you know, down on me, and I was like, is it us or is it them? I don't know. Okay.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Now what?
Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
I guess.
We'll soon see about that!
Like, what? Like, I haven't even had the chance to fight it yet.
Rising Wyvern!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
I'm ready.
Astral energy!
Say no more! My turn! Dragon Swarm!
A whirling struggle!
Resonate with the
Blow
air.
away! Struck!
Our arc is being interrupted.
Not in your dreams! Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Oh, that's him. Oh, my God.
Power surges through me.
Please, thanks for the healing.
Watch your
I'm
step,
ready.
okay?
Yeah! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Lightning condensed!
Now! Take this! Not a chance!
Thunderblast!
Stardust!
I can do this all
Raging
day!
Luna
Here I
Storm.
come! You escape!
Okay, now what? Ah! Why? Asshole! How do I hit you?
Reinforcements incoming.
No shit! What do you mean, not a problem? Do you see them? I mean, technically, I guess I get where she's coming from. These specific reinforcements are not all that worrisome. But we still haven't done any damage to the big guy, and that makes me concerned.
Rising Wyvern! Strike!
Another incantation ruined.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
You're mine! Try
I
harder!
can't take much more. This is some punishment.
You paid for that!
No, no!
We did it!
As impressive
Time
as
to
always.
let it rip!
Ah, and here I hoped I was included.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Sion actually look flustered. Here's a healing arc!
No rest for the
I owe you one! Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
Rising Wyvern!
Radiant flood here!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
On your
way! You're mine!
A wailing banshee strike! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace! Illuminate the darkness.
So what is the big guy doing? I haven't seen it.
Holy land, radiant, pierce heaven and earth. Throw it, here goes. I'm all stopped up.
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from my friend!
Oh no. I am dead.
Resuscitation, breath. Photon, magic is down. Holy land. Resuscitation.
Oh my god, resuscitation has been so useful. Yeah, let's do it. We're back.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends score, we can't depend on one another.
You're right. I'll bear that in mind.
I don't know why this asshole won't let me kill him.
It's weekend.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Oh, that can't be good.
Strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
Ow.
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we
Do I have anything that heals everyone? I think I do. I do. Yes. Oh, thank God.
supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it. Just watch and learn.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. I was like, I think he got me. Unrelenting Blaze. Defeat Efreet Malnum. Wow. I one-shotted it! That hurt.
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah. It wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Yeah.
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Right. Well. Ooh. Unrelenting Blaze. Ooh, what's this? Flaming Edge Burst and Incineration Wave! Oh my god! These are skills I've needed for a while. Secret Key. What? This is a certain door in Calaglia. What?
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Where would that secret key go? Maybe in Balsef's palace, maybe? I'm not sure. Well, I'll find out where that goes later. Because, you know, like, I don't want to leave right now. Oh.
Hey, is that it over there?
I'm a veteran rancher. I've collected 50 harvests on the ranch. Me produce sustains the party and its cause. Cool. Chicken go cluck cluck, cow go moo, koala go. Huh? I just remember that from the Kung Pao movie. Oh my god. Alrighty, we found the starship.
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Wow.
3 centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Yeah, thank you, Dodo. I love you, bro.
Damn. I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
Well, technology from 300 years ago was pretty damn
Past
impressive.
meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Yeah.
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave. We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Yeah, I don't think she's excited about going back. Makes sense. Camping!
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
Oh, yeah.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis.
Yeah.
And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, something's up, and I don't know what she's not telling us. That is not how people sleep. People would not normally do that.
Where? Shion?
Party
Where
disbanded.
did Shion go? How could she just go off on her own?
Why would she is the more important question.
Shion. Shion!
Whoa!
It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
What are you doing, Shion?
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
Yeah, there you go, Alphen.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
Yeah, did law.
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death.
What?
I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
I'm just gonna say this real quick. That makes sense why she was... When she put the Fire Master Core down, when she, when they were trying to form the Renaissance, like, initially, before they knew they needed the Darkness Master Core, and she put, like, the Fire Master Core down, she, like, slammed it down, and I think it's because she was afraid, because she was worried that it may not work, and if it didn't work properly and they removed her thorns, she would die. Oh my god.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Of course not. You finally found people that would make you feel happy. Of course you wouldn't want to die after finding that.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way. Alphen?
Oh!
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Oh.
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
Yes! Ah! Ah!
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys.
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Dohalim!
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago.
Come on, Dodo.
Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns.
Yes!
The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
Yes! Go, Dodo!
I find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion,
Oh!
no matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
She's crying.
You guys. You're all so stubborn.
Of course we are.
Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
Oh, I love it! Oh, I love it so much. Oh. That song's gonna get copyright claimed. It did when it first showed up. So yeah, that song's gonna get copyright claimed, so I'm sorry. This episode's most definitely gonna get copyright claimed because of that, but still, worth it!
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
I'm wondering if maybe this was the purpose of having the Sovereign and the Maiden. Perhaps their original purpose was to destroy the, like, whatever these, like, quote-unquote thorns are. Maybe that's it. I'm not really sure.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands. So many clues. Yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in, then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
I don't know.
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth.
Yeah.
Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Shion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Shion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Shion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Shion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams. But a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her. No matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we?
Yeah.
We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point. But I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is.
Hmm?
Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard? How could I?
Fair enough.
Shion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good.
The greater good.
But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way, but over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Shion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Yeah. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
Well, yeah. Why wouldn't they?
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I've got a lot of really good friends in my life, and doesn't matter how put together I am or how much I try to make it appear that I like because we all try to hide our problems from our friends sometimes, and friends just know. Like, even if my friends are acting exactly the same as they always have, you just know. And you find ways to talk to them about it, I mean, there have been times when friends of mine have been literally out of nowhere, like, Brandon, are you okay? And I was just like, how did you know I wasn't feeling okay? Like, how did you know? And they're like, and the funniest time that ever happened is that they were like, Brandon, you're being quiet. And I was like, fuck, I am! And I hadn't even noticed it. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm a loud, vibrant person, as you may have noticed. So, yeah, it's great to have friends, especially ones who care about you. And, took me a long time to find where I belong with my group of friends and everything where I am in life. So, yeah, I know that feeling of when you finally just know that you have friends that you can rely on. And, that's what Shion just got to experience. That's why I love that whole scene so much.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was it? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot.
Yeah. I remember. It was when Deadime was saying that maybe there was something more between the two of them. And I was like, yes, there is, but you don't get to talk about that.
I was different back then. The Danans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadime, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me.
Oh.
Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the blazing sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two. And before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now.
Yeah!
So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Oh.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Oh, that was really
Everyone
nice.
well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.
I don't think I have any more side quests that I need completing. Yeah, the wedge is done. I don't think I have anything at the Owl Forest. The palace is with the books, so that's not anything. No, I think we're good. Like I said, like, you know, we can still go in and do, like, those other side quests, but I don't have any way to really do them. So just something I feel like we should mention, well, I should mention, are we gonna clean this ship off before we take off? I feel like it might cause problems if it's all like this when we do it. Either way, we're taking off, we're going to Lenegis. We're going to space!
Well, it's the moment of truth.
Yep.
This lady better hold together once we're up in the air.
Law, don't say that. You're going to jinx us.
Yeah, damn it, Law!
Speaking of which, Alphen, this bucket of bolts got a name?
A name? You know, I'm not sure she ever had one. I never really thought about it.
Well, after all the trouble we went through to find her, we should give her one, right? I was thinking something like...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue. Literally, the one drawn to the skies.
That's a good name.
I like it. Sounds perfect for our little escapade.
Not sure I'm completely convinced, but, well, it's as good a name as any. From now on, she'll be known as the Fall Knights.
Fall Knights, huh? Interesting.
Okay, people. We have two goals. First, we need to get to Lenegis and make the Renans finally leave Dana alone.
Okay.
And then, we need to figure out the truth behind Shion's thorns and find a way to save her. Sound good?
I'm on board.
All right. Then let's go.
Hey, we cleaned it off! Good! I told you we should do that.
You know, I can still hardly believe it.
Yeah, we're in space.
Believe what?
I mean, just look at it. The whole of existence, crammed inside a tiny frame.
Now that you mention it, I guess you're right. It does look more like a painting than a living, breathing world.
From up here, all the struggles we've been through feel so insignificant.
I don't know if I would say that.
Nothing like realizing how small you are to put everything into perspective.
Yeah.
Kinda makes the differences between the Renans and the Danans feel pretty small too, huh?
How much longer until we reach Lenegis?
There are better ways to use your time than napping.
Okay.
We should take a moment to familiarize ourselves with the facilities on board before arrival.
That's a good idea.
Good idea. The starship may end up serving as our base of operations once we're down there. Think you'll be all right with the controls?
You mean the one set to automatic pilot? I dare say I'll manage. I'm basically just here to supervise.
Ah!
In that case, she's all yours.
Cool, I get the...
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different? Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
Alright. Dohalim, explain how ship fly!
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you became a lord and left Lenegis? I guess even someone like you can get homesick, huh?
I am as prone to sentimentality as any other. Tell me, though, You too have a history with Lenegis. A traumatic one, no less. This trip will probably mean facing up to some difficult emotions. Doesn't that frighten you?
Well, it is a place where I took the lives of countless people. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about it. But I can't keep running forever. The past is what it is. There's no changing that. But the future's what we make it.
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. I was wrong to pry. We have more pressing matters to address. Come back and speak to me when you finish looking around the ship.
All right. Hi, best girl.
We'll be going to Lenegis soon.
This must feel like a homecoming of sorts to you, huh? What was life on Lenegis like back then? You know, before you came to Dana.
Let's just say, I don't have many happy memories. I've had thorns my whole life. For as long as I can remember. They called it treatment. But in truth, they were just using me as a guinea pig for their research.
You mean, they experimented on you?
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked and prodded me, trying to figure out what triggered my thorns or changed the form they took. Day in and day out, every single day, one test after another. I'm still surprised they didn't try to dissect me. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched my skin. How could I forget it? Reeling from the pain, like I was a monster or something.
Fuck them.
Some existence, huh? A blight on any I touched. Helplessly complicit in their pain. I thought things couldn't get any worse. But then they did. I started to have nightmares, visions of the coming apocalypse. Is it any wonder I lacked a cheery disposition?
Yeah.
Unable to so much as touch another soul. Loneliness was my best friend. Sure, I survived, but with the knowledge that one day I'd be swallowed up by oblivion. And that's when it hit me. If I was going to die, then it should mean something. If I have to sacrifice myself to save the world, so be it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you relive that.
No, it's fine. I'm in a much better place now.
You say it's your destiny to die so that others can live. But why not the other way around? Why shouldn't we be the ones dying to save you?
Are you crazy? Why would you sacrifice your life for...
That's exactly my point. Why should you have to give up your life just because you drew the short straw in the destiny stakes? How is that even right?
It's not.
It's that logic that's used to justify slavery, as if some of us were just meant to be sacrificed. This struggle was never about saving only ourselves. But that doesn't mean we have to give up our own lives to save everyone else's either. If we're doing this to protect people, if we're doing this to save the world from destruction, then that has to include saving each other as well.
A world free of sacrifice. That's what you've been fighting for all along, isn't it?
Yep.
Not just me. We're in this together, remember? This fight is yours too, Xion.
Oh.
If we're going to win, everyone has to win. There can be no room for losers in this fight. Now I see it. The true nature of our struggle.
A victory without losers. But that means that a Danon victory over Rena can't be the end. Do you think we can pull it off?
You bet we can pull it off. We have to. It's the only hope we have of things ever changing.
Yeah, you're right. No one's ever changed the future without aiming for the stars. We can do this. Together.
Oh. And they probably held hands for a bit there. Oh, adorable. And those two are together. Okay. Cool. I'm not upset about that.
Hey, Alphen, listen to this! So Law and I were just talking, and
Hey, shut up!
What's got Law all flustered?
only that he's afraid of flying, the big baby. And after all that fuss he made about naming the ship, too.
Hey, I never said I was scared. I just think it's, you know, a little unsettling how we're going to be cruising through space in a glorified tin can. That's all.
It's a starship, dummy. That's what it's supposed to do. I don't think there's anything strange about it.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then.
Guys.
Well, maybe you're the one with the problem then. God damn it, Law.
I'm no expert, but I think we can trust Renan technology.
Yeah, hopefully.
It got me to Dana in one piece, remember?
Yeah, 300 years ago.
Oh, that's a good point. If you think so, Alphen, it must be okay. Don't you agree, Law?
Hard to argue with that, seeing how you hitched a ride in one of these things before, Alphen. It's just wrong, okay?
That was good. That was nice. That was funny. Wait, what does this do? Nothing? Okay. So many things in this ship that just don't do anything. You feeling seasick? Oh, these are the pods.
You okay? Feeling airsick?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all. These starships are a remarkably smooth ride, all things considered. Nothing like being at sea, thank goodness.
Glad to hear it. That device there caught your eye, huh?
I was just wondering what it is. It looks big enough to fit a person inside of it.
It's a healing pod. It fixes injuries and illnesses.
Oh, you don't say. That should definitely come in handy if any of us get injured while we're down there. Alphen? Was it something I said?
No, I was just thinking back to when I escaped Lenegis, that's all. What with the ceremony and losing control, I was a total mess. Naori laid me inside here.
So, you're saying you got in this thing straight after escaping? But that'd mean you were inside for 300 years?
Yeah, we talked about this earlier.
Yes, it sounds crazy, I know. But don't even ask me why I stayed asleep all that time.
That's definitely quite some lie-in, all right. But still, whether you meant to or not, I sure am glad that it's this century that you finally woke up in.
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we've done, we would have never made it this far without you. And not only that, but Alphen, can you recall back to what it is that I said to you? Back when we left Menancia? About the dream of coexistence and needing to learn what it entailed?
Of course. That's why you came with us, right? To learn what you couldn't at home.
Even in that time, I was well aware that what I was living was a lie. But at the same time, I also felt really compelled to fulfill my brother's wishes. I'll always remember him fondly. But the coexistence we're fighting for isn't for him. It's for people now, and those still to come. The world's bigger than just Menancia. My dream is for all Danans, wherever they might be, to be free. If I've learned anything on this journey, it's that. And the one who brought me along was you, Alphen. I'll forever be grateful to you.
Well, we're not out of this forest just yet. You should probably save your thanks. At least, until we've dealt with the Red Woman.
Yeah.
I know. But whatever we find when we get down there, I'm through looking the other way.
Kisara.
Probably getting a little ahead of myself, huh? Let's take things one step at a time.
Probably for the best. Alright, now that I've talked to everyone, it's time to talk to Dodo again. Because I think that means we're there now. Hooray! Oh my god.
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that, just what exactly should we expect when we get down there?
Kisara has a point. Now that I think of it, I don't know the first thing about Lenegis.
I'd like to hear more too. It's been centuries since I was last there, and they didn't exactly give me the grand tour.
Very well. First and foremost, Lenegis was the base of operations in charge of the crown contest on Dana. Of course, it also happens to be a city in its own right, complete with its own independent society. Its social structure is based on a strict hierarchy. Put simply, the strength of an individual's astral arts carries great weight.
Enough to determine someone's social rank, you mean? But astral arts are innate, right? So people's positions are fixed at birth.
They can be honed with the right training, and there are admittedly other factors at play. But yes, that's basically the gist. As a result, family lines that churn out lords and their contenders wield disproportionate influence, and those lineages are treated as nobility.
Those capable of only weak astral arts are effectively an underclass, denied the right to descend to Dana even if they wanted to. Still, even the lowest rung on the Renan ladder is considered superior to being a Danan. Keep that in mind down there.
Thanks for the warning. As a lord, Dohalim must have been pretty high up in the pecking order, right? What about you, Shion?
Come on, you've seen her skill with astral arts. You really need to ask?
Fair point.
On arts alone, you're right. I'd have been sitting pretty. But you're forgetting my thorns. They weren't exactly an invitation to high society.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's refreshing to be around someone who says what they're thinking. Life's less complicated that way.
Jeez, give backhanded compliments much?
Ha!
Wait a second. Are you? He is! Lost blushing!
I am not!
Of
Yeah.
course, separating people into castes based on something arbitrary like arts is discrimination at its worst. As if such simplistic criteria could ever be a measure of someone's worth.
So this red woman, are we expecting to find her on Lenegis?
I would wager so. Lenegis is too deeply involved in all this to discard the possibility. Chances are she's also connected to the Renus Alma being stolen from us in Pelagian.
If the Renus Alma is being used to exploit Dana, we need to take it back at all costs.
That red woman's got a lot to answer for. Just as well I've got a ton of questions.
Whoa, what is that?
We're about to land.
Oh,
The
okay.
descent could be a little bumpy, so brace yourselves.
Do we not have
If
chairs?
there are clues about your thorns out there, Shion, we'll find them.
Do these starships not have, like, seats to strap ourselves into? That feels like a grave oversight. We go into a space city! Where's the welcoming party?
There's no one here. I wasn't expecting a welcome mat, but still.
Lenegis's infrastructure is largely automated. Besides, people won't be expecting incoming traffic while the crown contest is still underway.
Do you think anyone realizes that we're here?
We may not have received a royal welcome, but I doubt our entrance went unnoticed. Don't let your guard down.
Right.
I really hope we don't have to fight anybody while we're here.
Probably we will.
So now what? We've come all this way on a hunch that this red woman is here, right? And if we're lucky, the Renus Alma too. Any idea where we should start looking?
There is an area of the city that is accessible only to the sovereigns, known as the Forbidden Zone. That seems as good a place as any for us to start.
Yeah. Definitely agree on that one.
Forbidden? What are they hiding?
I don't know, hence my desire to find out. Fortunately, we just so happen to have a sovereign in our midst.
Haha!
In any case, changing the shape of a huge structure such as Lenegis would have required an immense source of power.
Then you think that source might have been the Renus Alma?
Precisely. Alphen said that he remembered the Renus Alma being used in the spirit channeling ceremony 3 centuries ago. Whatever the ceremony's purpose, if preparations are underway for it to be held once more, then the Renus Alma might be in the same place as last time, possibly together with the Red Woman. Hiding something of that worth in the residential quarters would only court trouble. In which case...
It stands to reason we should be looking somewhere normally out of bounds. Is that it?
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since I was made a sovereign. You can't seriously think I'll be able to waltz right into the place after all this time.
There's only one way to find out. If there's even a chance you can get us in, I say we give it a shot.
Shion's right. Who knows? We might even find a clue to her thorns while we're at it.
Yeah?
All right. It's not like we're swimming in leads, so let's try to track down the Forbidden Zone.
Alrighty.
On that wall lies a city full of Renans. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Yep. And I think that that's kind of the perfect place for us to call it for this episode, because we are right at time, and I am super excited for the next episode. So, yeah, I'm going to be picking up just right from here next time. So, oh, wait, never mind. There's a skit first.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zeugles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
There's Zeugles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Alrighty. So, now we're gonna save again, because now that we've got that done, I can finally say, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Next time, our invasion of Lenegis begins! And hopefully we'll find out more of the truth about, like, how to save Xion and the world in the process. I am super stoked for this. So, thanks again, and as always, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe it if you are not already, ring that bell for all them notifications and until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.